Y'all, what is up, y'all? So today we're gonna be talking about something serious, which is bullying. Now, I'm gonna get into my story. It's a very serious topic. I would love to cover it because this happened to me, and most likely it happened to y'all. Um, so I just wanna show you guys what's happened to me and share my story. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I could bring light and what I'm saying, just stuff that I had to deal with because this is a thing that you always have to deal with when you go outside. You go to like freaking college, you go to like school, you go outside. Bullying's everywhere, bro, to be honest, bro. You even got it on social media, even the platform that I'm in, you know what I'm saying? I probably got some comments talk about, oh, you think you rich because you got this, or I don't know what they saying about my hat. They're like, oh, this dude look crazy. Look, people gonna talk, all right? Long story short, people gonna talk, bro. They gonna talk, talk, talk. But because they see that you're different, bro. So back in my school days, in high school, back in my day, I used to be the person. I used to be very intelligent, bro. I used to be very intelligent. I'm still very intelligent, bro. The problem was that I was just too quiet, and I tried to be that quiet kid. You know that quiet kid that's in like school, that like doesn't like get bullied, or everybody knows like he's the smartest. Yeah, that was me for a while. Until they was like, "Oh, he's the quiet kid." Nah, he can't be the quiet kid. Let's pick on him. So that was what they did to me, and I was just like, "Yo, I'm just trying to study my books. I'm just trying to focus on my school. I don't give a crap about y'all." Because back home, I was dealing with some crazy stuff, y'all. That's a whole different story for a different video. But back home, I was returning to something like, you know what I'm saying, all that extra stuff, and they didn't know what they didn't know what I was going through, but they was like piling, you know what I'm saying? When you got people that don't know your story or don't know what you're going through adding on to that, it's like, bro, you don't know what I'm coming back to at home, but you gonna pile this on school when I'm just trying to do my job. Feel me? So I became the class clown because of that. You can only get bullied into a corner till you start just reacting. You know what I'm saying? My reaction, okay, you can't beat them, then I'm gonna be the annoying person. What does that mean? I gotta start being annoying. I gotta make sure that if you guys don't like me already, I'm gonna make sure that you guys hate me. I mean, I didn't never said that, to be honest. I just was like, yo, these guys are not gonna let me leave. It resulted in like books being thrown at me. I give people pens. This is the classic one. Hey, can I borrow a pen? That you'll expect to never get that pen back, bro. I'm serious. You expect to never get that pen back. Like that pen is cooked. You're cooked. Don't Rule number one: don't trust nobody, bro. Don't trust nobody. Rule number one: don't trust nobody, bro. Only there's people that you'll find that you will be able to trust, but for at that point and moment in school, don't trust nobody, bro. Don't trust them with your gum. Hey, yo, can I have that pack of gum? I just want to take one. You'll find out those dudes will zip out for 35 cents Wrigley's gum. Cause that stuff, people if you was the person that had gum, cool. You know what I had to do to like avoid being bullied, bro? I usually brought me a pack of 5 gum daily. Why? Cause I was giving it out to folks. Yes, I was giving it out to my bullies. My adaptability to that was crazy. If I had the mindset that I have now, bro, I would have just kept on going. I probably would have punched some people in the face. I'm not gonna lie. Like God says, turn the other cheek. But for me, bro, nah, we ain't turning cheeks, bro. I'm gonna have to come out swinging because some of the stuff that they was doing, like dumping my bag in like the trash can, dumping like, dropping like just throwing books at my head when I'm sleeping, bro. Um, Being called names and slurs and saying like nobody likes you, you're hated. Oh yeah, that deeply affected me, alright. But what it did was it made me not tolerate people more, and that's kind of why I got into like this little bubble that I am now in, which I used to be a very social person and now I'm not. Why? Well, some can might say from listening to this is like, oh, you let those bad people affect how you interact and socialize regardless. Yeah, you can say that, but more it taught me the other side of people that I just wasn't trying to go for because look, as a kid, you're going through so much. As much as people say like, oh, your life is like not good, like, bro, as a kid, as a teen, you're going through a lot. I don't know what you're going through, but I know you're going through a lot, bro. And if you're 21, 20s and up, bro, oh yeah, life just got you. Life got you in a head, like it got you in a headlock, bro. Got y'all in a headlock. Oh yeah, by the way, I am working out, bro. So I'm trying to get that muscle up. Bullying can also cause a lot of people to feel very depressed, not even want to be alive anymore. For me, that's what it did to me. I was a lot of people was telling me to like, hey, get up out of here. You don't belong here. Don't exist. Basically, is what they told me, and it hurt because I was like, damn, these are my own people. That's my age, and they're telling me, and I'm going back to some worse energy. By the way, I'm going home back to some worse energy, but they didn't care. Nobody had mercy. And, for a long time, I had this anger built up because it was more of that I wanted to get back at them because I did nothing. I just sat there, I did my books, and I tried to be nice. People didn't understand me. So, my whole anger that I have, and I'm still trying to release it positively. I messed up that word. We're just gonna keep it rolling. But when I try to release this positively, I do it through content creation. I do it through music. I do it through everything that I'm usually doing. That's my hobbies. That's fun. Now, do I see this as a good fun? Yeah, I think I see this as a career, to be honest, bro. YouTube, content creation, Twitch, streaming, that's my career right there, bro. We know we gonna be successful, bro. It's only a matter of time. Like, I'm already successful. I'm already saying it now. I'm already gonna be big, bro. We gonna be big. I'm not just gonna be big. Y'all are gonna be big too, because if you guys are with me, I'm bringing all of you guys with me. We're gonna have a lot of adventures. You know how they be having adventures in the games, bro? Yeah, we're gonna be having adventures on the channel too, bro. I can't wait to feel better so I can go outside, do my thing. I was gonna show y'all like life for me, bro, cause like I know some of y'all was like wondering like, yo, how you make money, bro? How y'all make money? Podcast is definitely gonna be up. You feel me, for how to make money and stuff like that. But you see what I did there? I applied the skills that I was retaining from childhood, and I'm using that in my adulthood. What are you good at? What is something that makes you stand out? And normally what made me stand out is why I got bullied. And you know, if you see somebody getting bullied, stand up for them. There was this person that I won't mention the name. She stand up for me, and you know what I'm saying? That didn't stop, but I appreciated people who actually saw my situation and knew that I was getting bullied, and they stood up for me. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, a lot of people that was friends, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'm not gonna sit here and play like I wasn't on some craziness, because back then I used to be crazy. And this is I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to the people I mistreated when I was in my thing. Bro, I was on survival mode, bro. My stuff was crazy. I was clawing to survive. It was super bad. It was super bad. I just want to let you guys know, like, you guys are not alone. You know what I'm saying? If you guys feel me, I've been through it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to let you know, like, this is what I had to conquer in my journey. And we're going to be conquering a lot of things, bro. We breaking curses, bro. First up, we're going to break family generational curses, bro. If you have poverty, if you have sickness in your family, if you have anything, and you know what I'm saying, I serve God, you know what I'm saying? So Jesus can take all of that away, bro. As long as you keep your head on God, bro, and you just keep like focusing on him, everything that you're dealing with, bro, it's just going to come into fruition, bro. Everything's going to go in exactly how you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And it's not even going to be what you expect. It's probably going to even be even more. So, for me, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was struggling, bro. Like, I had, to be honest, and the people that I thought that was my friends, by the way, they be the ones to give the information to the bullies so they can use that information to bully me even more. It was to the point where, y'all, people was like, they don't like my hairline? Well, I don't like how his hairline is. I was like, yo, why are you bullying me, bro? And then they was like, oh, because I don't like your hairline. Okay, I went to the barber. I got a haircut. Yo, I don't like your fit. Bro, I pulled up next day, Nike. All Nike tech, bro. Nike shoes, not every bro. They's like, ugh, I don't like your nose. What? So I started wearing a mask. I started wearing a mask. They just, bro, and I was like, okay. I changed everything. I got a haircut. I got this. Can y'all stop bullying me? No. Why? Because we just don't like you, bro. Like, it's that simple. And I was just like the punching bag of the entire school. It's just like, and even the teachers that saw this, they would be like, Hiram, why are you causing all this? Because it's majority. If the majority of the class doesn't like this one person, and this one person isn't doing nothing wrong, but the majority of the class is her class, what do you think the teacher's gonna side with? The majority or the minority? The majority. And that's what, unfortunately, justice was not served to me. I felt, and it was to the point where they put me on a paralegal. A paralegal. You know what a paralegal is? An IEP. They say it's for specialized students that can't behave. Well, if y'all would have just maybe not bothered me, and I probably, you know what I'm saying, I would have never had to need a paralegal. Why I needed the paralegal? Well, I'll say some stupid stuff to the teachers and try to make everybody laugh because that's how I coped with it. That's how I dealt with the bullying. I tried to make everybody laugh because, hey, shoot, the guy who makes everybody laugh can't be bullied, right? Absolutely not. I was the class clown. They called me day one class clown, everything, bro. It didn't matter. I didn't care. I was rolling with it. Why? Because y'all was not accepting me when I was quiet and smart. You know what I'm saying? Quiet and smart, intelligent, not trying to talk to nobody. It was like I walk in class, I sat in the back of the classroom, and I was like, all right, cool. I started doing my work. Then people started throwing papers at me to get my attention. Once they got my attention, they looked at me like, you were quiet? I just did. Cause I was silent. I didn't talk to nobody. The moment I opened my mouth, that's when pause. Pause. The moment I opened my mouth to speak to these guys, he's our target the entire school year. And no, it went even past that, y'all. It was preschool, kindergarten, like preschool, kindergarten. I think I was cool. Grade 1 up. No. I got told on by the teacher. No, by my own teammates. Just because they didn't like me. It's like, and then you got those people in school, right? If you say like a joke, they tolerate it from their friend. But if I say like the same joke, because these guys don't even know each other that much, but they don't got beef like they got with me. Apparently, everybody likes to unite. I noticed this. Everybody likes to unite against this one person. Why do I irritate y'all so bad? I'm just doing me. Feel me? I be in my own world. By the way, I'm one of those guys that like, I'm the guy to bring a Nintendo Switch dock to the damn freaking school, lunch break or after school. Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Yo, shout out to my homies that definitely was there when we was playing Smash Bros, bro. Shout out to those people, bro. Shout out to those people, bro. I got my ass beat by y'all. Y'all cooked, bro. Look. If you see this, bro, you better rematch me, bro. Seriously, y'all better rematch me, bro. I got some. I want my get backs. Y'all played me when I was trash. I might be trash now because I stopped playing Smash, but still, we gonna have to settle that. We gonna have to settle that, bro. We gonna have to settle the score, bro, for sure. But like, there was my nerd, my geekiness. It was like the way how I was moving was different, bro. They was like, why you look so serious all the time? Some people even ask why. Like, yo, I told them my situation and stuff like that, and they use that. And it's like, yo, stop, he's gonna cry. Stop, he's gonna cry. So you guys are aware that you guys are doing this, but you guys are continuing to do that. And now you're acting like you guys care. You guys never cared. When I got the chance to graduate with these guys and girls, no. I'm not sitting in a class. I'm not going to hold my photo with people who I don't see You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold my photo with people who made my life terrible. Hell no. It's like I sat there, the group teacher was like, yo, sit here for this project, right? She assigned me to a project. Nobody likes me, by the way. So nobody wants to do projects with me. I'm just letting you know right there. Okay? 4, 5, 7 friends I probably had, and they were all nerds like me. You notice that the nerds seemed to get together, and I was talking to one of the smartest people in the classrooms. I was around that energy. But for some reason, I still couldn't get my grades up. I still couldn't. Why? Because it was constant pressure from the people. It was constant pressure. I couldn't be that person. I couldn't be peak. I hit my head. I couldn't be peak because I was being bullied to that extent where it stopped me from doing what I wanted. And what was that? Excelling in school. I'm not blaming this on people. Look, they was probably going through something. There was many times that I was almost forced to take out my anger on these guys and hit and fight. They wanted me to fight. They wanted to see a reaction. They wanted me to react. But this entire time I stayed patient. I stayed patient. My patience was thin and I was borderline ready to crash out. You know that guy from on my block that he was the kid that was getting bullied. You know what happened? I was on that wave. I saw on my block and I was like, they never understand until you take it there. And that's sad. And that's sad. Now that I'm looking back at it, I'm not saying I would have took it to that extent. My feelings was growing to there. Luckily, I I was the bigger person. I didn't take it there. I wasn't gonna take it there. I thought about it and I was like, you guys are just people who I'm gonna just not talk to. Get out, get in, get out, get your education, get out. It was just head down, don't talk to nobody. And that's what it was, bro. It was very bad. The betrayals, oh man, it was crazy, bro. It was people that would look at you and be like, hey, we friends, right? Boink. They used to use like a thumbtack. I don't know if you guys know that trick, but they used to put like a thumbtack in the between there. It's like, hey, what's up? And then boink, and then that thing hits you like, yeah. You guys better be you guys better be careful with people just give you like, hey, boink, freaking juke you with a needle. I'm just like, yo, what the freak, bro? And it's people like that, bro. Like, why are you going to school doing that? Why are you hurting other people, bro? You're going to school, you hurting other people. Like, bro, like, why, what made you wake up? You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, At the time, I didn't have the mindset, but I've always watched YouTube videos of people like talking about bullying. And normally it says the bully is bullying because he's going through something worse or he's going through hell. But I was like, that still doesn't make an excuse for him to do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He, she, they, them, all that. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse, right? No excuse. The damage is done. And just know, I'm healing from it. We came out a conqueror. We came out forged in the heat of battle. We came out as a warrior. I'm still here, right? Every day that you guys see me on this channel, every day that you guys see a video, means it's another day that I'm fighting, trying to beat the odds that is already against me. Me, I'm black. I'm a black individual. I already got a lot of odds against me. But, just because I'm black doesn't mean I could be lazy. Just because you're black doesn't mean you can be lazy, bro. Okay, the odds are against you, but are you busting your ass? Are you putting in that work? If you're not, what's happening, bro? Seriously, what's happening? Cause you gotta bust your. Black people be like, well, I'm black, so. No, you put yourself in that box. Don't put yourself in that box. You are bigger than what people are bullying you are. You are bigger than what these guys are saying about you. Don't try to switch yourself. Don't try to become something that you're not. Don't waste your time becoming a class clown. I'm telling you, it did not work for me, and it's most likely not going to work for you. Yeah, you might get a few laughs here and there. People might like you. Some of the smartest girls liked me. They liked my stuff. And I ended up saying some crazy stuff, bro. Cause I thought like they was trying to bait me, but I realize now, like, damn, they actually liked me, and I'm sitting here trying to entertain fools. Fools are gonna be fools, you know what I'm saying? Look at them as fools. Have the mindset that they don't understand you or what you're trying to do in life or your mindset. So there's no bother explaining to them. I try to explain myself to them. They didn't give two craps. They don't care. They're gonna continue. Now, some people might say you need to get a squad or a gang. What happens if you're one of those people who don't got that? What happens if you're just that one person that don't got no allies? I had people that I knew. Will they go out and punch and fight? I don't know. I can't say for certain. I can't say that for certain. There's people like me who doesn't have nobody and they just get backed into a corner. I even have family members that's going through this. I have people that I talk to on a daily basis that goes through this consistently. Don't give up. Keep fighting. And don't let these people bully you. Look, and one thing I'm going to say, because this right here needs to be said. If a bully puts their hands on you, and I know I didn't put my hands back on this bully, don't make the same mistake I did, because they will go an inch. You let them go an inch, they run a mile. You let one person take advantage of you, another person comes in and is like, oh, okay, cool, let me take advantage of him too. If a bully puts their hands on you, bro, I'm not going to encourage this. Well, knock them the freak out. Me, I'm a pacifist. I turned the cheek. As much as I could have body slammed everybody in that damn school, I did it. I did it. I did it. As much as I could have used years of bullying, years of what I was coming home to, years of drama. What I was scared of, and this is what I'm scared of. I'm scared of my own anger. Because, okay, cool, right? You poke a bear so much, and the bear that's holding he's restraining himself from unleashing his terror on these guys, gradually builds his anger. And that anger is dangerous, y'all. If you don't release that anger, you can do some crazy things that you never expect that you would do. That's why I'm telling you, it's best that if you can move schools, don't even fight, to be honest. But if they put your hands on you and you're like back against the wall and nobody's there to help you, fight for your life. At that point, you destroy your enemy. You destroy your enemy by all means. You destroy your enemy. You make them realize, I was just holding back. Nah, I'd win. Seriously. You need to put the emphasis on, nah, I'd win. And I guarantee you, when people see how busted up that person is, that's it. Some people told me this too. They stood up to their bully. Nobody else bullied them. That was it. I was going to. I was encouraged to. I said no. Why? I thought about him. I thought about, what is he going through? He probably going through some crazy stuff, and he's taking it out on me. How is this person bullying me? He has so much friends for this, by the way, and he's bullying me. I was just like, yo, bro, you're sitting at the cool kids table. You're cool. We're like weird. I'm the weird, strange, annoying class clown nobody likes. Apparently, I'm going to be everyone's favorite on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be everyone's favorite on YouTube. I'm going to be everyone's favorite content creator very soon. Uprising artist. See that? But the thing is, I started all this to help people. And that's what, you know what I'm saying? I just want to help people because the routes that I was going to take is bad. And I know people are in the same situation. And I kind of want to help you guys stay away from that type of situation. And like, you guys are like, this is a freaking weird video. Why are we talking about bullying? Well, this is a major topic. And I need you guys to really keep your emotions in check. If you can, try before you decide to unleash hell on somebody else, try to picture the scenario. Why am I going to waste my precious life force on this person when I could just do other things? No. It's not worth it. And as an adult like I am, if I even try to fight, it's jail time, bro. So as an adult, you have way more serious consequences than you are as a little person, aka teenager, you know what I'm saying, growing up, a kid. So take that as you will. You feel me? This was to shed some light. Oh, how did I get through it? You probably are asking, right? Well, story, I decided to do what I like. What did I do on the side? I played games. I watched anime. Played games, watched anime. And stayed home. And played some basketball, stuff like that. That's it. I didn't have nobody, but I was happy. Why? When I finally finished school, I was happy. Why? I have peace of mind. I don't have people constantly talking down to me. I don't have people constantly dehumanizing me. I don't have people constantly trying to project what they're going through on me. And that's what I feel like most of the majority of people who gets bullied or is going through bullying currently wants to have. You want to have peace. I gotta come home to bull crap. Why are you making more? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I hope like you guys can overcome this. Don't take it out on them, y'all. Look, if you're tempted to do something extreme, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Absolutely, don't do it. God will take care of them. We're going to actually read a verse from the Bible. And I just want you guys to read this. And I want you guys to really take this in. And after that, we're going to be closing the video. So Romans 12:19 says, "Do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath, for it is written, 'It is mine to avenge, I will repay,' says the Lord." He's going to take revenge for us. We don't got to sit there and talk about where my Glocko at. If y'all watch the channel, y'all know what Glocko is. Some people who's listening to that like, "Whoa, what's Glocko?" We know. I'm telling you, don't do it. Also, look, I'm keeping it transparent here. You know what I'm saying? Be transparent with yourself. Do you like where you're going to school at? If not, there's many options now. I mean, we're in a new age. So if you want to choose to go remote, that's a better option. You don't got to see people's faces. You just on the screen. It's digital. You don't got to worry about being bullied. For me, that's better. Yo, once it went hybrid and like fully remote, I was cruising, bro. I was like, I don't gotta see these dudes. Yeah, I was feeling hype. Use the system to your advantage, bro. Use it, bro. Anything to make less pressure on you and your life. Anyway, this was the video. I just wanted to talk about bullying. Keep going. Don't give up. Persevere. Fight. Rest. Fight. Rest.
Burning down for centuries. Okay, don't let them have the best of me. Hey, okay, switch up, see the recipe. Hey, okay, people want me rest in peace.
Everybody wanna diss till we lit, then we all on this. Tickets for the win, we ascend. Haters suck on this. Busy money bricks, serve the dish. Tipsy block on rich. Thank my God for his sacrifice, so we live again. Everybody.